Raptors, Hawks, it's next. Welcome everyone to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a look now at Atlanta's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Barnes is the 4 with Poeltl in the middle. Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. And it's Quickley in at the point guard position. And for Atlanta, Daniels and Risacher out on the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. And it's Young in at the 1. How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, BA. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
Now here's Risacher. Young looking over the floor. Off the mark there with a 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Quickly from outside. The rebound by Atlanta.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Risacher. Here's Young. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Daniels. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Takes a step back. Barnes in the post. Johnson on him. Barnes, no good.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Here's the teardrop. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Outside Risacher. Now here's Daniels. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is double. The 3 from Risacher. Knocks down the long K.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Risacher better than this.
Poeltl with a screen on Johnson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. Atlanta, second.
And if you have to ask, what's the name of the game? Well, it's all about ball movement for them. They love to share the rock. And we all know that assists are a great indicator of how well the team is executing.
Young attacking. On the wing, Risacher. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Porzingis. Rebound by the Raptors.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the Atlanta Hawks this summer, adding frees Nickeil Alexander-Walker and Luke Kennard, this team is now possessing a stacked wing rotation. And with this infusion of playmaking and shooting, guys, they could be pretty tough to deal with now.
A team to be reckoned with. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Raptors trail by 5. Outside Dick. Let's go with a 3. It doesn't go for him. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. The 3 from Risacher. Pure from 3-point range. Risacher's got 6.
Yeah, that's what Risacher is out here to do. He is first and foremost a 3-point shooter. A good one at that.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Ingram's checked in for Toronto. Shed comes in for Quickley. And so here is Toronto, trailing by 8. Left side Ingram. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Alexander Walker. Pass to Payne. Here's Gay. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
What a way to begin this game. dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Poeltl, still without a bucket. Shed, that's good.
His vision is excellent for a center. You see it in the assist from Poeltl. He has got such great awareness of his teammates' movements.
Here's Payne. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Alexander Walker. Takes the 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. 7-point differential. The shot by Ingram, no good. Outside, Alexander Walker. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books. Atlanta on top. They lead by 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter, we've got Brandon Ingram. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Payne. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Hawks star Trae Young and Coach Quinn Snyder are both very close. Young said that's the type of relationship we have. It's not forced, it's just genuine. We both want to see each other succeed, and we know we need each other and everybody else around us. Back to you.
A good partnership. Thanks much for the report, Allie. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Raptors trail by 7. Outside for Ingram. This one for 3. The shot comes out. And the Hawks shooting around 50% of the game so far. Kennard passes to Payne. Kennard outside to the left side wing. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, strong take by Porzingis. The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Toronto also changing it up. Scotty Barnes checked in for Mobo. Dick comes in for Walter. And Emmanuel Quickley subbed in for Shed. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Quickley outside. Ingram on the wing. Covered by Alexander Walker. Now here's Ingram. He's covered closely. That's no good. He's 0 for 4. The Raptors have a really interesting core, Doris. What do you think about it?
Well, obviously they are loaded with young, talented wings. Scotty Barnes, good scorer, excellent rebounder. R.J. Barrett, little bit streaky as a shooter, but a dynamic scorer. And Brandon Ingram now, still all in their 20s. So which of these players really pops as their consistent star?
The Hawks lead by 6. Outside Young. Pass to Porzingis. Tries from 6 feet. Porzingis punishing inside.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Here's Mamukelashvili, guarded by Okongwu. Dick. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Raptors trail by 6. 1:49 left in the first half of this game. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Ingram's got his first basket.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Johnson, he's checked in for Porzingis. Risacher comes in for Alexander Walker. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Kennard. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Toronto. Barrett comes in for Brandon Ingram. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Okongwu. To the left wing. No good on the shot. Poeltl with some nice D. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Here's Barnes. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys too.
Now here's Dick. Poeltl finds Dick. It's Barrett on the wing. Risacher covering. Barrett can't hit.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.